Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Jamesville-DeWitt Central High School here in DeWitt, New York. Sam Gelfand, the voice of the Red Rams, here as the Living Word Lions take on the Jamesville-DeWitt Red Rams. I'm also apparently our camera operator for now because our camera operator is conspicuous in his absence. So I'll be holding down a few jobs temporarily at the very least. But this should be a fantastic matchup. The last time we saw these two teams here, they put on arguably the best volleyball contest of the entire season. So let's see if I'll be able to hold down 3 jobs at once. It is Matt Rudsky back to serve. And the first point goes to Jamesville-DeWitt. Both of these teams are on a roll. JD with a record of 12-2 right now. Living Word with a record of 14-4. Serving now is Matt Keeler. Pushed up by Rudsky. And the attack from Tim Pluick has a little too much on it. Here's Keeler with another serve, and it's out. Living Word gets their first point of the night. Thanks for sticking with us, ladies and gentlemen. It is senior night, and those festivities took a little bit longer than normal, hence our delayed start time. Serve into the net. For a number 12, it is not listed on Living Word's roster. I believe that's Biak Kung. Off the hands. This hit by Pluick finds its mark, and it is 3-2 now. As I'm starting to wonder, where the heck is our cameraman? Seems to have disappeared from sight. And now I'm left to do this all by myself. Ian Michael now, the senior, set to serve. And it is into the net. Until we figure out where our camera person is, we'll probably be down some of our more advanced features like actual zooming in and out with the camera as Avery Tyson set to serve, as well as instant replay. Our telestrator as there's an emphatic hit from Living Word, and it is 4-3. Expect these two teams to leapfrog this entire night. Tim Pluick now ready to serve. And the dig is successful. And you know what else is successful? Oh man, an emphatic hit by Avery Tyson. And it is 5-3. Serving now is Aiden Bates. Rudsky sets up soft touch, and the Red Rams tripped up at the net. In case you're currently wondering, I have the camera in my right hand, our production mixer with the graphics and stuff on my left hand, and I've got a headset on at the same time. I'm wearing a lot of hats right now, as Tyson unable to get to that in time, and we are tied up at 5. This appears to be a bit of a kerfuffle. Great dig, and Bates cannot steer it in the proper direction. It is 6-5. Living Word takes their first lead of the game. I need someone to take an early timeout so I can figure out where our crew went. Off the hands of Aaron Coe, and it is 7-5. Jacob Mazer serves. Tyson pops it up. Coe sends it over. A 2-touch, and it's a Red Ram point. If our cameraman fails to show tonight, I deserve the mother of all raises. Just saying. You know, it was great before this game. There was a great display of sportsmanship as we seem to have the two captains talking quickly, Parker and Mazer. Great display of sportsmanship. JD hosting Living Word Senior Night as well. We had a dual ceremony because they may compete as rivals tonight, but at the end of the day, it's all about the spirit of competition and the love of the game. As JD set to serve, and set to serve is Ty Parker, the senior, who had 15 kills and 2 aces against Living Word the last time these two teams met. After a quick coaching break, we are ready to get back underway here. Dig by Living Word, set up by Kung. And sent back over by Tyson, set up by Rutsky, and a block at the net for Nick DeCaney. 7 all round. Ty Parker to serve yet again. Dig by Kung. Set up by Rutsky, another block at the net by DeCaney. Sent scrambling is Living Word, and the Red Rams retake the lead. Rutsky sets up Kung. Off the hands of Tyson, kept alive by Parker, but I believe that's a foretouch. Desperation digs from the Red Rams. And now serving is the sophomore Tully Connor. And it falls, making it 9-8. This, once again, is the second meeting between these two squads. They're going to give that to Living Word, actually. I could tell you why if I wasn't doing 3 things at once. But this is the second time these two teams have met. The first time was on the 16th. You can go back and watch that game, and you should, because it was a 4-set thriller. And the attack missed by Ty Parker. You don't see that every day. Connor will continue to serve. Parker with a dig. Blocked at the net. That's Michael Ryan attempted to make something happen. Sent over and out. And it's 11-8. You know, I was told by some members of the Red Rams squad that they believe that not only is Living Word their best opponent here in Section 3, but these matchups could preview a likely sectional championship matchup. So take note tonight. Luke McQuaid now to serve. A mid-season call-up, already has 6 aces. So it goes Living Word's way on the fault. And I still have no idea where our camera person is. Serving now is Matt Rutsky, the junior. Aaron Coe with a soft touch. Coe with more net play. Rutsky sets up. Sent over by Mazer. Parker steers it. And Tyson sends it over. Rutsky blocks, and it's off the Red Rams' hands. 13-9. Set up for Coe and blocked at the net by Tim Pluick. The Red Rams are looking a little bit demoralized out there. It seems they say there may have been some sort of foul on Living Word. A little bit of confusion here. They opt to give it back, though, to the Lions. Oh, they're saying that was a redo. That's why. And now that makes it a JD point. 13-10 now. Thank you very much for joining us here on JD TV. Don't forget that we have a live comment section, and we're checking it. As there's a serve into the net by Matt Keeler. We are checking the comment section, at least when I'm not the only person doing every single job here on the broadcast. So let us know what you think of tonight's game. If you have any thoughts, feel free to share them, and if we like them, we might even read it out on the air as Kung serves. Dig by Coe, blocked, and Tyson could not get there in time. Biak Kung was not here the last time Living Word took on the Red Rams. (15-11) now, and serving is Aaron Coe. Just a sophomore, he shows so much promise for this JD squad. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with in 2 years. Blocked at the net and a Living Word point. 16-11 in our last matchup between these two teams. No one came even close to a gulf like this. It was pretty much neck and neck the entire way through all 4 sets. Ian Michael now to serve for Living Word. Keeler sets it up for Parker. And you see why he is possibly the most dangerous man in Jamesville-DeWitt. Explosive power. Looked like that ball went straight through the net. But the Lions return with some in kind, courtesy of Tim Pluick. (17-12) now. And the Red Rams looking a little frazzled out of the gate. Red Ram point. To my knowledge, this is the first time that JDTV has had a camera person before the game and then lost him at game time. So I continue to run literally everything here as there's a substitution. Nick DeCaney coming on for Matt Keeler. A little blooper over the net makes it 18-13. Serve coming for Jacob Mazer. Dig by Coe. Set up by Bates. And a kill for Nick DeCaney. His 22nd of the season. We've mostly been seeing him in a middle blocker role. He's not a bad outside hitter either. Now here's Ty Parker. Too much mustard on it. 19-14. And Tolly Connor will serve. He had 2 kills against the Red Rams in their last contest. Coe sets up Parker. Nice dig. Barely sent over the net. Bates. And too much power from Aaron Coe. 14 and 20. And a timeout taken by Jamesville-DeWitt. Normally I'd stick with you for this, but I have to figure out where our camera person is, so I'll step away for a moment while I'll leave you with a nice little graphic of what happened the last time these two teams met. I'll be right back in a moment. All right, it seems our camera person just is simply gone. Don't know where he went, couldn't tell you why, as we are back underway here. After JD takes the first time out, and it didn't help him there. It's 21-14. So I suppose in between sets I'm going to have to run downstairs and try to find us a new last-minute camera person, as Tolly Connor will serve. Dig by Parker. DeCaney with the touch. Kung. Rudski. Mazer. Bates. And punched over by Michael Ryan. Ryan currently wearing that headband. He told me he was having a bad hair day, and it was the least he could do to try to disguise it. We've all been there. McQuaid serves. Rudski sets up at the net. Parker sends it back over with a dig. Kung hits head coach Jake Klein in the leg, and it's 21-16. Now Luke McQuaid will serve. Rudski sets up. Now Bates and Coe tipped at the net. That's Jaewon Shea with a dig. Shea keeping it alive and sent back over by Matt Rudski. Impeccable. But so is that kill for the Red Rams. 21-17, McQuaid serves. And there's too much on it. 22-17. It is almost guaranteed that this set will come down to the wire, as every set has between these two teams. Steered over by DeCaney. Blocked at the net. Bates sets up. Coe tries to tip it. Tyson keeps it alive. DeCaney. And it falls but out of bounds. The Red Rams trying to scratch and claw here. And the cacophonous Cottage coming alive. Bates sets up Coe, blocked at the net, out of bounds, 22-19. Rudski. An emphatic hit, the Red Rams can't get to it. 23-19. Biakung to serve. Dig by the Red Rams. Keeler sets up. Credit Avery Tyson with the kill. It's 23-20. Aaron Coe now to serve for the Red Rams. Oh, wow. Off the hands of Jacob Mazer. Enough power on that attack to literally knock Aaron Coe down, but the Red Rams stuck with it. And we get the first timeout from Living Word to a raucous ovation here in the cacophonous Cottage. Living Word has brought quite the delegation here. That entire half of the gym, as well as all those on the side bleachers, and now there's dueling chants. Sometimes you got to drop out and enjoy the noise. As Rudzki sets up a block at the net. It is always packed here on senior night. And it falls to make it 24-21. Now serving is Ian Michael. Keeler sets up Parker off the fingertips. Kung keeps it alive. Rudzki. Mazer blocked at the net. Rudzki to Kung. Softer touch. Bates sets up Tyson. And it falls. (24-22). Expect nothing less from these two teams as Rudzki sets up Pluick at the net, and it is 24-23. Tyson serves. Blocked at the net. Living Word on the back foot. Punched over quite literally by Connor. The soft touch kept alive. Parker! And just like that, we are tied at 24. JD serves. Remember, you must win by 2. (25-24). But the Lions still need one more nail in the coffin of set 1. Tim Pluick serves. Dig. Sent over by Parker. Rudzki. And set number 1 goes to Living Word. The best volleyball action in Section 3, bar none. We'll be back with set number 2 in 3 minutes. I have to go find us a replacement cameraman now, but thank you so very much for joining us here live on JDTV. Sam Gelfand, the voice of the Red Rams. I will be right back in just a moment. We made it back. We made it back with seconds to spare. We have a camera person. I haven't even gotten to ask his name. But the most important thing is that I'm no longer alone. I'm also drastically out of breath as we are about to start set number 2 here in DeWitt. Sam Gelfand, the voice of the Red Rams here. What a hard-fought first set that was. And a cameraman with 30 seconds to spare. Keeler sets up Tyson. Sends over, and point number 1 goes to JD. Rudzki sets up, and it's a foul. Let me grab a drink of water real quick. Can they keep it alive? No. It's 2-1. Keeler sets up Tyson, who sends it right into the net, and it's 2-2. So the Lions took set number 1, 26-24, putting the kibosh on a miraculous comeback for JD. So they look to make up for it here in set number 2. Let's store both teams' timeouts real quick, as the oxygen is slowly re-entering my body. Rudzki sets up, blocks at the net, kept alive by Keeler. And Parker sends it over, but it's over the line as well, 3-3. Kung serves. Keeler, Parker. That's that offensive explosion he's known for. Raining from the heavens like a shooting star, it's just Ty Parker. 4-3. Served by Tyson and sent over, 5-3. The Red Rams starting to string it together. Rudzki sets up Mazer, sends it over, kept alive by Keeler, and Parker steers it over. Kung with the dig. Rudzki and Jacob Mazer with an exclamation point. Jacob Mazer has so much power. 5 kills, an ace, and 7 digs in his last time against JD. That's 132 kills on the season overall. We are tied at 5 here. By the way, our replacement cameraman, Kian Sarmast, thank you very much for filling in at the very last moment. The hero we needed in our darkest hour. 6-5 now. Too much power on the serve. We're tied up at 6. Oh yeah, I was so preoccupied in the first set, I can't even show off that we can do this now. The score is 6-6. Serve coming, double digs from the Red Rams. Parker punches it over, hits it where they ain't. But they give it to Living Word. And now a referee conference. Let's look at it again, see if we can try to track down what happened. Looks like they're going to declare it a do-over, take that point off the board. As the two captains are now conferencing in the middle. Parker talking to his coaches. So we take one more look at what transpired. Looked like a clean play to me. However, the rules, there's a cartwheel on the court by Aaron Coe, and he gets an ovation for it. You know, this team is just, this team oozes charisma. You love to see it. But Ty Parker trying to explain everything all around. They're going to say that Living Word serves, but it's ruled a do-over. To a showering of disapproval. Dig by Tyson. DeCaney. Set up by Bates. And the block sent it right back into the net. Serve now coming for Ty Parker. And Living Word cannot predict the direction in which the ball goes. 8-6. And you know, that do-over might have been exactly what JD needed. Great diving dig from Tim Pluick. Now Parker, Bates, and Coe hesitates, through two hands, and it is 9-6. Aaron Coe took advantage of the confusion between Jaewon Shea and Biak Kung. And it goes off the hands of Nick DeCaney, making it 9-7. This may very well be our final broadcast of the fall season until basketball starts up in the winter, so we do truly appreciate you sticking around here on JDTV. Punched over by Aaron Coe. Connor tries to send it over and stuffed by Aaron Coe. Is that ball of Thanksgiving turkey? Because Aaron Coe just stuffed it. Rudzki sets up Kung. Parker, Bates, Coe off the hands of the net, kept alive by Mazer. Rudzki, Kung kept in by McQuaid. Coe sends it the opposite way. Kung, Rudzki at the net. Kung! These two teams are so evenly matched. You see it in these volleys. They're able to do things that most other teams in Section 3 are simply unable to. And so it's just a great point, counterpoint, point, counterpoint. It's like a chess match. 11-8 now. Matt Keeler gets himself a little ace up his sleeve. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, this may be JDTV's possibly last broadcast of the fall, but it will not be the last time you hear from me this fall. I'm very excited to announce, as this one just barely is on the right side of the line. I am very happy to announce that just before coming here tonight, I just inked a deal with the NFHS Network to be your play-by-play broadcaster for the sectional championships in both boys and girls volleyball. So if you'll be watching that on the NFHS Network, regardless of who gets in, as Avery Tyson gets a ball in and makes it 13-9. You'll be watching the sectional championships on the NFHS Network. You'll hear a familiar voice welcoming you to the broadcast. Very excited for this opportunity, and I hope that you'll all join me on November 5th and 6th. Girls volleyball sectional championships coming from Phoenix Middle School, the boys from Liverpool High School. And Aaron Coe makes it 14-9. The NFHS Network has an exclusive contract with Section 3 to air sectional contests, so if JD makes it to the sectional championships, we won't be able to bring it to you on JDTV, but this is the next best thing. Ty Parker. Mazer now sent over by Plewick. And it's 15-9. A timeout taken by Living Word. And while we have this moment, let's take a look at how these two teams are doing this season. Big discrepancy you're going to see here. Look at the number of aces between these two squads. 203 for the Lions, 98 for the Red Rams. You can also see the sheer difference just in kills. 593 versus 426. But what I do like about both teams is that they're relatively even when it comes to the kill-to-assist ratio. They both rely on a lot of teamwork. But here's where the Red Rams really come into their own, is in the blocking game. Just about doubling Living Word, because the Red Rams do have that height advantage on, it seems, most of Section 3. And there is no better team in upstate New York at the net than the Jamesville-DeWitt Red Rams. The timeout has expired. And serving is Aaron Coe. And there's an illegal formation, it looks like, for Living Word, which is not something I'm used to seeing outside of football. So the Red Rams get a point on a technicality. And they also get 10 yards and a first down. Parker with a little dribbler right back over the net. You don't have to hit it hard, you just have to hit it smart. And Ty Parker's a very smart volleyball player. Rudsky sets up Plewick. Coe, and then it is Tyson with the kill. And a second timeout taken by Living Word. The JD faithful chanting, "We can't hear you," I'm guessing in response to the raucous Living Word ovation that we heard earlier. And now they are responding in kind. Jamesville-DeWitt Gym, the cacophonous cottage, is just a fantastic place to soak in a volleyball game, a basketball game. Whatever is hosted here, it is always a good time. Now, the Living Word fans chanting, be aggressive, but I'm not sure if that's the right move for the Lions right now. The thing that the Lions need to do is be smart. They have been aggressive, and they've been making mistakes in their eagerness. And in a net-based sport like volleyball, the key to winning is letting your opponents make the mistakes. That's something that JD has excelled at all season, and we're seeing it in practice here tonight. 18-9, doubling the Lions' score. Here's the serve from Aaron Coe. Close to the line, but just over. See if we can catch it. It landed right about here. That is just barely over. Kung serves right into the net. Living Word giveth, and it taketh away. By the way, AJ Sumida in the comments, former JD athlete, saying great play by Aaron Coe, and he really has been excelling in this contest. Last time against Living Word, you know, it's great when you have a stat in every single column. In the last game, he had 2 aces, 8 kills, an assist, a block, and 6 digs. So a serve into the net makes this 20-11. Now serving for the Lions is Ian Michael. Keeler, Parker, kept alive, Pluick, Mazer with the soft touch at the net, Bates, Keeler, Parker, too much, 20-12. But they give it to the Red Rams, it looks like. What's the ruling? Yes, Red Ram ball. So make that 21-11. Like I said, the Red Rams know how to make their opponents make the mistakes. Set to serve is Aiden Bates. Floats it over the net. Rudski pushed over by Mazer. Parker, Bates, and DeCaney takes a weird spin. Nearly collides with the net, and he has to pull back. So serving now is Tim Pluick, the senior, with 31 aces on the year. That will not be one. Parker with authority. (22-12). But now there's talk at the looks like they might be talking about a redo. No, they say it's still a Red Ram point from the looks of it. The officiating has been controversial tonight, to say the least. We've had several official conferences in between plays. Rudski sets, and it falls 22-13. Now the Lions still have 12 points to get to before 25, just 3 for JD, so they are in rough waters as Jacob Mazer serves. Coe off his hands and behind the bench, 22-14. Here comes Mazer once again off the hands of Tyson, who got him up too high. It's an easy mistake to make. See if we can catch it. See, his hands are all the way up here. They're supposed to be down here. DeCaney tries to tip it, and the Lions tip it right back. And now the Lions are on the prowl. Jacob Mazer continuing to serve. He has 46 aces on the season, but that one goes right into the net. It is 23-16. Serving is Luke McQuaid for the Red Rams. It is on the line, over the line, 23-17. Like I said, a big difference between these two teams is the serving. The Red Rams, 98 aces before the start of this game, at the very least 203 for JD. Dig, Bates, Tyson, Pluick, Rudski, Kung at the net, Living Word. 23-18, this would have to be a pretty impossible comeback, but the Lions might be able to do it. Now one's over and the Red Rams 1 point away from taking set two. Now the Red Rams go to Matt Keeler for what could be a fateful serve. Punched over, Pluick, Rudski. Keeler on instinct. Pushed over by Kung, Rudski, Pluick. That's sent back over. Mazer, Rudski, Kung off the hand of Parker. And it goes Living Word's way. And to think it was 19-8, now it's 24-19. But that'll do it. Set number 2 goes to the Red Rams. We're guaranteed at least 4 sets. Too much on the serve. And the Red Rams take set number 2, 25-19. Once again, we're going to step away for 3 minutes until the start of set number 3, but thank you so very much for joining us here on JDTV. Sam Gelfand here, the voice of the Red Rams, alongside Kian Sarmast, our fill-in cameraman who's doing a great job at the very last moment. We'll be right back in 2.5 minutes with the start of set number 3. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Jamesville-DeWitt High School here in DeWitt, New York. Sam Gelfand, the voice of the Red Rams, as we are about to start set number 3. Just to recap, set number 1 went Living Word's way, 26-24. Set number 2 went to the Red Rams, 25-19. And now we're about to go to set number 3. A little bit of sportsmanship between these two teams demonstrated right now at the net. As we are just about all ready to go. Trying to see what the holdup is. Not quite sure, admittedly. We had our senior night presentations at the beginning of this game. Yep, we're about ready to go, and it will be Matt Rudsky to serve for Living Word. Tyson kept alive by a diving stop from Jacob Mazer, excuse me. And it goes JD's way, the first point. Living Word got the first point in set number 1. JD first point in set number 2, so if experience tells us anything, is that whoever gets the first point of the set wins the set. Aaron Coe sends it over, and it's 2-0. Kluick blocked by Tyson, and it's 2-1. Off his hands and out of bounds. So now Biak Kong will serve. He really has not done too much this season, but he's having himself a nice little game tonight so far. Dive by Mazer, sent back over by Coe with authority. And Coe will now serve. As I was trying to say, Biak Kong before this game had 1 ace and 5 digs, and that's all of his statistics for the entire season. But he's made himself out to be a main event player here tonight so far, as Ian Michael will serve for Living Word. Keeler, Parker, block of the net by Tim Pluick. Block number 15 or so. He had 3 against the Red Rams last time out. And now Ian Michael set to serve, all tied up at 3 in the third set. Parker skips off the net, JD point. So Michael will come off in favor of the libero, Jaewon Shea. Into the net by Avery Tyson, and we're tied up at 4. This is more like what we're used to seeing from these two teams, is this leapfrogging. Trading point for point for point is Tim Pluick is ready to serve, tied up at 4. It's a dig and a failed kill by Michael Ryan into the net. Living Word gets the lead. Living Word did not have a lead in the entirety of set number 2, but they established one early in set number 3. Coe, Parker, and Coe with a big overhead hit. Kung pushes up Rudsky. Mazer has to rush. Bates, and it falls. Miscommunication from the usually pitch-perfect JD team. The Red Rams typically on the same wavelength, but there it didn't look like they were in the same galaxy. And now Tim Plewick will serve. Parker, Keeler, Ryan, Mazer, Rudski, Mazer, and blocks by Bates and Ryan. Make it 6-5 and a Red Rams serve. DeCaney coming in for Keeler. And here's the serve by Bates. Another JD point. We're tied at 6. You will not get better volleyball action than right here, right now. And the fault goes JD's way. I mean, just take a look at these two teams' records right now. 14-4, 12-2. They are tied for the top 1 and 2 in all of Section 3. Tied alongside Liverpool and I believe CNS. And a double touch by Coe, but good job trying to keep it alive. Got knocked off balance by the force of that. It's kind of instinct, honestly. Good dig by Tyson. DeCaney finds a hole. Like a plumber looking for a leak, he finds a hole and stuffs it. And a 2-touch, 9-7. I will continue to harp on it. The Red Rams forcing Living Word to make the mistakes. Set up by Bates. Quick little punch by Michael Ryan. Mike Ryan or Mike Tyson playing punch out right up against the net. Ooh, that's a good call. I'm proud of that one. Kung dig by Tyson. Bates. Coe! If Living Word asked the question, that answer is correct. Coe, Bates, and Ryan windmills and finds nothing but air. Now serving is Tolly Connor, the sophomore for Living Word. It is 11-8. Skips over the net. Dig by Tyson. Punched over by Ryan, trying the same thing, but now Living Word wise to it. Plewick sends it over. Another dig by Avery Tyson. Sets up. Ty Parker with a little oomph. Twelve to 8. Serving now is McQuaid. Mazer, Rudski, tapped over by Michael. Parker now sets up Aaron Coe, blocked at the net, goes back into the net, and a Red Ram point. 13-8. And Luke McQuaid, who is quickly establishing himself as one of the top servers on Jamesville-DeWitt, despite being just a sophomore, will take another turn. Rudski up in the net, barely sends it over. Tyson Coe punched over, and Ian Michael forgot which way he has to send it. It happens with a split-second decision like that. Aiden Bates congratulated by head coach Jay Klein for his quick thinking there. 14-8. And McQuaid ready to serve again. It's Pluick. Rudzki blocked by Dekaney. You know what I like? Let's see if we caught it on the instant replay. Is that every time Nick Dekaney gets a block, he does this little Incredible Hulk let's go. Flexing on the competition. 15-8. Rudzki sets up Kung, and Parker sends it into the bench. 15-9 now. So now Matt Rudzki will serve. Rudzki. Parker, Bates. To Coe off the top of the net. They scramble. They cannot get to it. 16-9. Keeler coming on in favor of Dekaney now for the Red Rams. And the Red Rams are starting to become entranced by the beat. They feel the rhythm of the night. But the block goes out of bounds and it goes Livingward's way. A good block, but not steered properly as Biak Kung will serve now for Livingward. 16-10. And McQuaid sends it over the scorer's table. 16-11. The Red Rams were entranced by the rhythm of the night, and now it's starting to perform in polyrhythms. It's in a weird time signature, 7-4 or so, and they're not quite sure of their own steps. 17-11. Any music nerds out there will appreciate that. But any Red Rams fans will not appreciate that serve directly into the net. And it is 17-12. Ian Michael sends it over. Keeler barely sent over by Bates. Rudzki. Mazer keeping it alive. Coe. Keeler over to Parker. Tip to the net. Rudzki. Pluick. Mazer blocks. Up against the net. And the Red Rams make it 18-12. Once again, making your opponents make the mistakes. Avery Tyson now sends it over. Biak Kung. Double blocks, but it's out. Good effort from Michael Ryan. 18-13. Serving now is Tim Pluick. Over the line, 19-13. Head coach Isaiah Rosine of Livingward is looking antsy on the sidelines there. He's not looking too happy. As now serving is Aiden Bates. Sent backwards by Kung, kept alive by Che, steered over by Tim Pluick. Impressive. Now, Ty Parker back over to Pluick. Rudzki blocks at the net by Dekaney and Ryan, but it goes Livingward's way. Landed on the wrong side of the net, it seems. And now Jacob Mazer will serve. Dig by Tyson. Bates. Coe sends it over, and it falls in front of Mazer. And a timeout taken by Livingward. While the Livingward faithful start to pipe up, let's take a look at the team profile for Livingward. If you did not join us last time out, Living Word only fields one sports team in their entire school, and that is the boys and girls volleyball team. They're the only independent team in Section 3. There's dueling noise between these two teams. We're fans of these two teams. They're the only team, Living Word, that is not affiliated with a conference. They are serving specialists, as we've seen, but their assists hinge on the performance of Matt Rutsky, who coming into this game at 549 of them. There is no way that he does not lead Section 3. However, one thing that they have improved on since last time is this depth issue. Last game they came here with only 11 players on the bench. This time they filled out to about 15. (20-14) as Ty Parker serves for the Red Rams. Kung, Mazer keeps it alive. Pluick steers it over. Parker to Bates. Ko! And it falls in front of Tolly Connor, who could not hit it again, or it would be a double touch. (21-14) serve from Parker. Rutsky sets up Connor off the hands of Bates, and out of play. It is 21-15. Now Tolly Connor will serve for Living Word. Dig by Tyson Bates. Tyson steers it back. Michael Rudsky. Kung! Too far towards the stands and is 22-15. We are guaranteed at least one more set of volleyball after this. And it's something that we should be relishing because this has just been a great contest. Rudsky, Kung off the hands of Luke McQuaid. A rookie mistake by the midseason call-up. That's just instinct. It's something you got to hone over time. Once again, do not forget that we have a comment section here on JDTV, and we'd love to hear your thoughts on today's game. McQuaid tries to keep it alive, hits the wall, and it is 22-17. The Red Rams hoping not to hit a wall like they did in the last set, and hoping to prevent the pendulum of momentum from swinging in Living Word's direction. But there are some forces like gravity it seems you just cannot fight, and it is now 22-18. That pendulum is getting pulled. Bates Parker, punched back by Mazer Rudsky. Pluick finds a lane and is 22-19. Off the hands of McQuaid, Ko, and Bates steers it over. Rudsky blocked by Avery Tyson. Kaboom! The Red Rams needed that. Now with 23-19, Matt Keeler will serve. Kung poked back over by Aaron Ko, and it is 24-19. The Red Rams did take the last set 25-19. Will lightning strike twice? Only one way to find out. Put a lightning rod out there and let's see if it happens. Jaewon Shea with the dig. Rudsky, Pluick, and Parker tries to save it. It's 24-20. Biakung will serve for Living Word. Off the hands of Parker, who seemingly froze up, and it's 24-21. Down to the wire like just about every set between these two teams. Skips off the net! And Living Word is on fire! Timeout called by Jamesville-DeWitt, their first timeout called since set number 1. And they're going to have to try to disrupt this rhythm that Living Word seems to be falling into. 2 sets in a row now. The Red Rams held a commanding lead and then immediately gave it up after a streak of hard knocks. The energy in this building is just incredible. The timeout expires. Living Word serves. The Red Rams 1 point away from taking set number 3, but it's not going to be easy for them. Biak Kung brings the hammer. Poked up by McQuaid. Ko steered over by Bates. Michael, Rudski, Mazer, and Parker tries but can't get to it in time. 24-23. Remember, it's win by 2, so the Red Rams can still take set number 3 if they win this point. Parker, collision between Ko and Keeler off the hands of Kung, and set number 3 goes to the Red Rams. So guess what? I was just told that our cameraman Kian Sarmast now has to leave. And we are once again without a cameraman heading into set number 4. We're going to get to work on that real quick. So we'll be back in 2.5 minutes. Sam Gelfand, the voice of the Red Rams, here for JD TV. Thanks for sticking with us in this electric volleyball contest. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the start of set number 3. We are temporarily camera personless, so I'll be taking this over for a moment, but I believe we have someone on the way. It is a team effort here at JDTV tonight, as it has been for both of these teams throughout this game. Matt Keeler sends it over to start set number 3. Dig by Kung. Rudski, Kung off the hands of Parker. And Ko into the net. And once again, as indicated, the team who wins the first point in every set so far tonight has won the set. So if history is any indicator, this could go to 5 sets. Now serving is Aaron Ko. Off the hands, and it's 2-1. Once again, like set number 1, I am currently operating the graphics with one hand, the camera with another, and I have a headset on to tell you what's happening. Aaron Ko over Kung, Rudski, Pluick off the net. Red Rams scramble, and we're tied at 2. Our camera operator currently on the way. That's our knight in a gray hoodie. An ace for Living Word, and it is 3-2. Serving now, Bia Kung, fresh off this ace, his second of the season. Parker, Tyson at the net. Pluick, Michael back to Pluick, off the hands of Luke McQuaid, and we're 4-2. We have a cameraman, hallelujah. Serve goes to Kung, Rudski. Tipped at the net by Ian Michael. 5-3, and Living Word is feeling it. Michael will serve now. He had 18 aces on the season coming into this contest. Keeler, Parker steers it directly into the net. And the Red Rams seem like their energy levels are off or something, as Ian Michael about to serve once again. Double dives. Tyson gets it over Kung with the dig. Rudski. Pluick blocks at the net. Ball on JD's side, it's 7-3. Stephanie is watching from the University of Connecticut right now. She's in the comment section. What a game, she says. And she is 100% right. The Huskies out to play tonight, and so are the Lions. And an early timeout called by Jamesville-DeWitt with good reason. Their momentum simply seems to be off. They're not communicating as a team in the same way that we're used to seeing them do so. And they just need this moment to recombobulate.
My appreciate you doing this.
Really happy to. Thank you for helping out last night.
No problem.
We are back from the timeout, and Ian Michael serves, skipping over the net. Coe blocked back of the net, off the net. Two-touch called on Avery Tyson. I've been told that we have people tuning in from Connecticut, Virginia, Colorado, all around the United States. It's going to be hard to find better volleyball than this. And it is hard to find a better streak of momentum than what we are seeing from Living Word right now. 7 points in a row. They are cruising in the HOV lane right now. Serve once again skips over the net, kept alive by Ryan. Steered over by Bates over the line. 8 points in a row. Living Word has rarely had a reason to get more excited than this. Tyson, Keeler, Parker sends it over. Michael, Mazer, Kung, Coe, Keeler, Parker, blocked at the net by Tim Pluick. Those aren't boos you're hearing, that's Pluick. Pluick, they're saying. And with good reason, 12-3, 9 points in a row. And now it's number 9, Ian Michael, who sends it over. Skipping over the net from Ryan. Kung keeps it alive. Put over by Pluick. Ryan, Keeler. And Aiden Bates got antsy. 10 points in a row for Living Word. Timeout number 2. Called this early by JD. The Red Rams student section on their feet trying to communicate some positive vibes. And now Living Word responding with the same chant that that JD gave to them earlier in the game. We can't hear you, they're saying. Turnabout is fair play. And the Red Rams desperately need a turnabout right now after surrendering 10 straight points. We have not seen the Red Rams like this in quite some time. Got to start bringing earplugs to these things. It gets loud in here. If you missed our last broadcast, we decided that if the Carrier Dome is a loud house, the JD Gym is the cacophonous cottage. Michael, Coe, Keeler, Parker. And the Red Rams break a 10-point streak. No one scores 11 points in a row on the Red Rams. 10 points perhaps, but 11 points, no, you've crossed the line. Kung. And it's Connor off the tip from Rudzki who sends it into the net. Two points can hardly be called a streak, but it's the start of something for JD. Dig by Bates off the top of the net. And the streak will end at 2, 14-5. Tim Pluick about to serve. Great dig by the Red Rams. Now it's Dekaney who sends it over. Good placement, Shea with the dig. Rudzki nearly took Aaron Coe's face off. But it goes out, too much power behind it. Aaron Coe is spared a rug burn on the side of his he's spared a rug burn on the side of his head, and now it's 14-7 on the foul. Boy, I was ready to check Aaron Coe's cheek for tire marks. J1 Shea with the dig, and it gets it over. Falls before Tyson can get to it, and it's 15-7. You know, it's important to keep in mind both of these teams coming into this one coming off of losses. JD fell 3-0 against Liverpool, as just about everyone has. Living Word has as well. The Living Word lost their last contest in a 5-set thriller against East Syracuse Manoa. Goes out 16-8. So both of these teams trying to rebound from losses here. 2 days ago, the Red Rams lost for the first time since September. Steered over, and it's 17-8. Overpowered, 17-9. I might go hoarse by the end of this one, and with good reason. Rudzki, Kung blocked at the net. Keeler, Bates sets up Parker. Dig by Pluick, Rudzki, Pluick. Off the hands, McQuaid keeps it alive. Keeler, back to Bates, kept alive by Pluick. Kung, punched over by Michael. And Living Word debates the fault. Looks like they're calling it a hold on Biak Kung. Parker with a desperation dig and now attacks. Over the line, 18-10. Keeler sets up for Coe. Kneecapping Matt Rudzki, excuse me. I should know, I've said his name a billion times tonight. Aaron Coe halfway down the key, and it's 19-11. Here comes Kung. Parker punched it over. Kung with a dig. Rudzki sets up Pluick off the top of the net. And they're saying that Bates reached over. Personally, I didn't see it, but I am not an official. Kept alive by Keeler. Parker sends it over, who is always so calm under pressure in these situations. Rudzki, Pluick. JD point. Shea, Rudzki. Little tip sent back over by Bates, and it falls! Get your head in the game. Go Wildcats. But it's 21-13. Same could be said about both teams, it seems. Michael with the serve into the net. Wheeler comes off in favor of DeCaney for the Red Rams. Serve coming for Aiden Bates into the net. Net for Tat. And it's 22-14. Now serving is Tim Pluick. 3 aces in the last contest against JD. Skips over! And an ace for Tim Pluick. Parker off his hands, and it's 24-14. The Red Rams now face an impossible 10-point streak of their own just to tie this set up. Pluick into the net. And if you're a Red Rams fan, that's a start. But it's a start in the same way that eating one slice is a start to finishing an entire pizza pie. There's a lot to go, and you're going to need a lot of people to help you. Unless you're me on a Saturday. But that's all she wrote in set number 4, and we go to a deciding set number 5. 25-15, Living Word takes set number 4. And volleyball simply does not get better than this. I gotta tell you, everybody, quick confession. I got literally a half hour of sleep last night. I had an 8 a.m. class. I have had constant meetings and classes since 8 in the morning without any sort of respite, stoppage. I walked 3 miles today, and I am more awake than ever. Because that's what happens when you have the privilege of enjoying volleyball like this. And we thank each and every one of you watching along here on JDTV for coming along for the ride. Sam Gelfand here, the voice of the Red Rams, and I will be back in 2 minutes with the start of set number 5. Ladies and gentlemen, it all comes down to this. Set number 5. Maybe the most exciting 3 words in all of volleyball. Off the blocks, Living Word takes the first point. I repeat once again. In all 4 prior sets in this game, the winner of the set took the first point. So this could mean that Living Word wins in a 5-set thriller. But nothing is guaranteed. Statistics are just a suggestion. Served by Aaron Coe. Dig. Rudski sets up Pluick. Off the hands of McQuaid. And sorry, but that player is not legal. I believe that's Jimmy Wickham. Aaron Coe skips it over the net. Pluick with a dig. Rudski, Pluick. Off the hands of Keeler. Diving is Coe, but it's not enough. Biakung. Keeler. Tyson. And they give it to the Red Rams on a hold, it seems. The Red Ram flock out in full force tonight. We've heard them all night long. Rudski, Michael. Off the fingertips in his 4-2. It's great to hear such an energetic gym, especially after everything we faced with COVID and whatnot, but I have to be honest, I am afraid for the audio levels right now. I really hope it's not all crunchy. Five to 2 and Living Word trying to continue this streak of momentum. There have been more twists and turns in this game than the little crinkly bit at the edge of a lasagna noodle. And Parker tips it over. It's 5 to 3, excuse me. By the way, that was our first lasagna-based commentary of the season. I have been keeping track. Served by Bates. Kung, Rudski at the net. Pluick, blocked by DeCaney, but no one gets to it, and Coach Jay Klein is upset. And with good reason. This is not the Red Rams we are used to seeing. Their lines of communication have simply evaporated tonight. Pluick with the serve. It's out and a Red Ram point. The Red Rams typically have the most team chemistry of any team in Section 3. It's what's been propelling them to this 12-2 record as it goes into the net from Parker, stomping his foot on the ground. There is no team that knows each other quite like the Red Rams, but they're not demonstrating it tonight. Bates, Coe, blocked to the net. And another early timeout taken by Jamesville-DeWitt. Can you blame them? Let's take a look at something on a more positive note, shall we? Why was today our first lasagna-based commentary? Because it's World Pasta Day. Grab yourself some noodles and kick back with dinner tonight. It's also International Artist Day. all of you who enjoy drawing, painting, extended to other forms of artistry too, poetry, acting, music, etc. And it kind of goes hand in hand, World Pasta Day and National Greasy Food Day, especially if you go to the wrong Italian restaurant. But it's also the birthday of Katy Perry. And like Katy Perry, the Red Rams have been hot and cold as the night has gone on. They are hoping this timeout may have reset their momentum. Serve Parker, tipped over by Ryan Pluick. Skipping over Bates, Ryan Coe, Shea, Rudsky, Pluick, Parker. Sent over by Ryan. And Kung sends it into the net. When these two teams are on, they are on like Donkey Kong. And one of them certainly hoping to go bananas in this fifth set. McQuaid serves. Dig by Shea. Little dipsy doodle from Tolly Connor, sent over by Coe off the hands. And it's 8-6. McQuaid sends it over. Mazer, Kung, block from DeCaney, sent into the stands, and it's 9-6. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget we have a comment section here. We're taking a look at everything put in there. Might be starting to get towards your last opportunity tonight to let us know what you think of tonight's game, and if we like what you're saying, we might read it out on the air. As Tolly Connor preparing to serve for Living Word. Coe with the dig. Bates and Parker steers it over. Pluick, Rudsky, Kung, and it falls short of the net. Connor coming off in favor of Shea for Living Word. DeCaney coming off. And Keeler sends it over. Rudsky. Michael sent back by Tyson. Falls out. And that was great court awareness from Aiden Bates. Got to give him a compliment. Watch, he holds off. He knows that one's going over the line. But Living Word gets one right back. Matt Rudsky to serve. McQuaid, Keeler blocked. Keeler, McQuaid sets up Coe. Rudsky desperate. Pluick sends it backwards. Kung steers it over. Keeler, Bates across the court to Coe. Boom shakalaka! In the immortal words of Wee Willie Keeler, hit it where they ain't. Kung blocks at the net from Tyson and Parker, kept alive. Keeler, Parker, off the hands and into the bench. Ty Parker starting to ball out. Coming into this game, 133 kills, but that one falls on the wrong side of the line. Parker, Keeler, Tyson, Shea, Rudsky, Pluick blocks over the head of Tyson. You know, in baseball, we'd call that a bad hop. Too much from Kung. If you are of the faint of heart, if you suffer from medical maladies such as chest tightness, you might want to put on something else. But for the rest of us, do not close out this YouTube tab. Don't change that channel because we're all tied up at 12, and this is anyone's ball game here in the 5th and final set in this electrifying matchup between the two best teams in Section 3. Shea sent off the goalpost. Jaewon Shea receiving, rocks the crossbar, and it is 13-12. The Red Rams take their first lead since set number 3. And it's Avery Tyson to serve. Rudsky, Mazer tries to tip it, kept alive, Bates, Parker. Now Kung, Rudsky, Mazer with an exclamation point, hit the chin of Avery Tyson. Jacob Mazer gives Tyson a close shave, and we're tied up at 13. Barely gets over Tyson. Keeler Parker, too little, too late. And another timeout, their final one of the game, taken by Jamesville-DeWitt. The Red Rams have talent on their side. They have charisma. They have chemistry. The one thing they don't have right now is momentum, and they desperately need that the most. But the Living Word Lions are all smiles right now. Skipping over the top of the net, Avery Tyson sets up. Michael Ryan pushes it over. Parker, double touch! Ladies and gentlemen, take a deep breath. Relax. In through your mouth, in through your nose for 4, out through your mouth for 4. Because the most incredible contest of the 2021 volleyball season has just come to an end. And Living Word takes it 3-2. The Red Rams fall to 12-3. The Lions 15-4 now. This series tied 1 apiece in this season, and I think there's only one thought going through both of these teams' heads. Let's make sure that the sectional championship game is the rubber match. There's a path for both teams to get there. It is not out of the realm of possibility. And we all hope that we will see you back. At least I'll be on the NFHS network calling it. But we hope that we see both of these teams back in the sectional championships coming up in just a week or so. Because, man, what can be said that hasn't been said already? What an incredible contest. The only thing that hasn't been said is goodbye. So my name is Sam Gelfand, the voice of the Red Rams. Thank you so incredibly much for joining us for our final regular season broadcast of the fall 2021 season. We'll be back with basketball in the winter, and you won't want to miss it. But until then, my name is Sam Gelfand, the voice of the Red Rams, and on behalf of everyone here at Jamesville-DeWitt Central High School and Section 3 Athletics, have a very good night wherever you may be.